What if everything you were ever taught about building wealth was a carefully designed trap? Go to school, get a degree, find a stable job, work for 40 years, save 10% of your paycheck, invest in a 401k, retire at 65. You've heard it 1,000 times. And most people call it the plan. But here's what nobody tells you: by the time that plan actually works, you'll be too old, too tired, and too broken down to enjoy the money. MJ DeMarco calls this the slow lane. And in his brutally honest, unapologetically blunt book, The Millionaire Fastlane, he's going to destroy everything you thought you knew about money, time, and freedom. This is not a book about cutting your daily coffee budget. This is not a book about index funds and compound interest over 40 years. This is a book about building real wealth, massive, life-changing wealth, in years, not decades. And by the end of this video, you'll walk away with the 3 most powerful lessons from this book that could completely rewire how you think about money forever. So stay with me. Because if you've ever felt like the traditional path just wasn't built for people like you, this video was made for you. Let's get into it. MJ DeMarco published The Millionaire Fastlane in 2011, and it has quietly become one of the most influential financial books of the last 2 decades. Not because it tells you what you want to hear, but because it tells you what you need to hear. DeMarco himself was a broke 20-something, driving a beat-up Chevy, going nowhere fast, watching other people live the life he wanted. Then, one day, he pulled up next to a Lamborghini Countach in traffic and asked the young driver, "What do you do?" The man said, "I own a business." That moment changed everything. DeMarco spent years obsessing over the real mechanics of wealth creation. Not theory. Not textbook finance. Real-world, street-level understanding of how some people get extraordinarily rich in their 20s and 30s, while the rest follow the rulebook and get rich never. The result? This book. He breaks the financial world into 3 lanes, and which lane you're in right now is determining your entire financial future. The 3 lanes. Lane 1, the sidewalk. The sidewalk is living paycheck to paycheck. No savings. No plan. Every emergency is a catastrophe. Sidewalkers spend everything they earn, and often more, because they believe tomorrow will take care of itself. This is financial quicksand. Lane 2, the slow lane. This is where most educated, hardworking people live, and they think they're doing it right. They save diligently, they max out retirement accounts, they invest in mutual funds. The slow lane works, but it has a fatal flaw. It trades time for money. And time is the one thing you can never get back. Think about it. If the slow lane works at 65, but you spent your entire youth grinding and sacrificing, did it actually work? What's the point of $1 million when your knees are shot, your health is gone, and your best years are behind you? Lane 3, the fast lane. This is where DeMarco lives. And this is what the book is really about. The fast lane is building a system, a business, that generates money independent of your time. It's not get rich quick. It's get rich intentionally. It's building something that works even when you're sleeping. Now, with that framework in place, let's break down the 3 biggest lessons from this book. Lesson 1, stop selling your time, build a system. Here's the most dangerous idea most people never question: trading hours for dollars. Whether you earn $15 an hour or $150 an hour, if you stop working, the money stops. Your income is capped by the number of hours in a day. And last time I checked, everyone gets the same 24. DeMarco introduces one of the most important equations in the entire book: wealth equals net profit plus asset value. Real wealth isn't your salary. Real wealth comes from building assets that generate net profit, over and over, without your constant presence. The fast lane formula for income is this: income equals value times scale. Let me say that again. Income equals value multiplied by scale. A doctor creates enormous value, but she can only see so many patients a day. There's no scale. A musician who writes one song and sells it 1 million times? That's scale. A software product that solves a real problem and sells to 100,000 customers? That's scale. DeMarco's core message is this: stop being a laborer in someone else's system and start building your own. The fast lane isn't about working harder, it's about working on the right things. Things that scale. Things that compound. Things that generate value for thousands or millions of people without you physically being there every single time. Ask yourself right now, is what I'm doing today scalable? If the answer is no, that's the most important thing this video can show you. Lesson 2, the Law of Effection: serve millions, make millions. This is the lesson that broke my brain the first time I read it. DeMarco calls it the Law of Effection, and it goes like this: the more people you affect, in scale or in magnitude, the richer you will become. That's it. That's the secret. Look at every billionaire in history. What did they do? They solved a problem for a massive number of people. Jeff Bezos made shopping easier for hundreds of millions. Steve Jobs put a supercomputer in everyone's pocket. Elon Musk is electrifying the global car market. You don't have to think at that scale, but the principle still applies at every level. If you help 10 people, you make a little money. If you help 10,000 people, you make good money. If you help 10 million people, you make generational money. Most people's instinct is to ask, how can I make more money? Fastlaners ask, how can I help more people? DeMarco is ruthless about this: your bank account is a direct reflection of the value you've added to the marketplace. Stop chasing money. Start chasing impact. The money follows the impact, always. And here's the practical takeaway: every business idea you evaluate should be run through this filter. Does it solve a real problem? Can it reach a large number of people? Can it be delivered without me being physically present every time? If the answer to all three is yes, you may be holding a Fastlane ticket. Lesson 3, your vehicle, your road, your speed, own the process. This is the lesson that separates the dreamers from the doers, and DeMarco does not hold back here. He introduces the concept of the Fastlane roadmap, built on 5 commandments he calls the Sense framework. Every legitimate Fastlane business must meet these criteria. C. Control. You must be in control of your income source. If you're an affiliate marketer dependent on Amazon's algorithm, or an influencer dependent on a platform's algorithm, you don't own the Fastlane. They can shut you down tomorrow. Real Fastlaners control their own systems. E. Entry. If anyone can do what you're doing with zero barriers, the opportunity is weak. Real value comes from building something that isn't easy to copy overnight. Skills, systems, relationships, proprietary products, these are your moats. N. Need. Does the market actually want this? DeMarco is brutal here: your business isn't about your passion. It's about solving someone else's pain. Follow your passion is terrible business advice unless your passion happens to solve a massive problem. Build for the customer, not for yourself. T. Time. Eventually, your income must detach from your time. If you're still trading hours for dollars 5 years from now, you haven't built a fast lane, you've built a slightly fancier job. S. Scale. Can this reach thousands? Millions? Globally? Nationally? At least regionally? Scale is what separates the fast lane from the slow lane hustle. Run every business idea through Sense. If it fails even one of these tests, pause and rethink before you invest years of your life into it. The final thing DeMarco hammers home in this section is execution. He famously says, ideas are like bullets. Execute or be executed. The graveyard of failed dreams isn't filled with people who had bad ideas. It's filled with people who had great ideas and never acted. To recap. Alright, let's bring it all together. The Millionaire Fastlane by MJ DeMarco is a reality check wrapped in a roadmap. Here are the 3 lessons that could change your financial life. Lesson 1. Stop selling your time. Build a system that generates income at scale, because wealth comes from assets, not hours. Lesson 2. The Law of Effection. Serve more people, solve bigger problems, and the money will follow. Your income is a mirror of your impact. Lesson 3. Use the sense framework to evaluate every business idea: control, entry, need, time, scale. And then execute. Ideas mean nothing without action. Here's the truth: most people will watch this video, nod along, and go right back to the slow lane. They'll clock in tomorrow, work for someone else's dream, and wonder why their bank account never moves. But you're still here. That tells me something. You're not looking for comfort. You're looking for change. So here's what I want you to do right now, before you close this video, before you scroll to the next thing. Write down one idea. Just one. A product, a service, a solution to a problem you've personally experienced. Run it through the sense framework. See if it holds up. That single idea, executed with obsession, could be the beginning of your fast lane. And if this video gave you even one insight that shifts your thinking, smash that like button and subscribe, because every week we break down the most powerful books on money, business, and success, distilled into action you can use today. Drop a comment below and tell me, are you currently in the sidewalk, the slow lane, or are you building your fast lane? I read every single comment. The road is open. The only question is, which lane are you choosing? See you in the next one.